everybody, and welcome back to some more Library of Ruina. I hope you guys are still enjoying the series. In this episode, we're going to jump in and fight the abnormality that is on Chasud's floor. We have Tim, Jake, and Gregory here. If you guys, as always, if you want to be part of the series and you want to be on one of these floors, please let me know. We already have some of these reserved, but if there's one that you see that you're not part of and you would like to be part of, please let me know down below. If you guys continue to enjoy the series, please like, comment, etc. You guys know the drill. Now let's go ahead and jump in and see what this fight's about. I did make a page for Cecil here, just because it looked like it was suggested based on what we have. So I went ahead and made it. We might as well have some of these stronger pages to use. We've got Jake doing Alan's page. We got Tim on Lowell's page, and Chasud on Donghuan, the Grade 1 Fixer's page. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump in and see what the road home and scaredy cat is. I was very confused about this in the last episode. This was not part of Lobotomy, so I have no idea what I'm expecting here. I have no idea what I was expecting, but it was not this. So this is the road home, and this is Scaredy Cat. This is the home. Wait, what? Okay, the home has a speed die as well. Okay, so let's read some passives real quick. Maybe the game's working this properly this time. Courageous is immune to all types of damage until the road home dies. Cowardly, once the road home dies, all resistance change to fatal and max HP is reduced. The number of speed dice and combat pages also change, so we gotta kill you. Let's go together. On the first scene of battle, spawns the home and uses mass attack page that applies to the status Yellow Brick Road. Ah, okay, that makes a lot of sense now. Oh, the Emerald City in the background. Okay, I get we're going the Wizard of Oz angle. I got it. And this is kind of like the Great Outhouse, old school black and white television. Yeah, all right, I get it. So scene, yep, mass attack. You gosh darn wizard. After the abnormality attacks towards home has been canceled 2 times, use mass attack, you wicked wizard. The following scene, if any librarian is hit by an attack, the home is spawned next scene and repeats the previous behavior. If no librarian is damaged by the attack, the abnormality becomes staggered. Friends, let's go home. On the second scene, use the combat page Friends, let's go home, targeting the home and the librarians with the Yellow Brick Road. If combat page hits home and the battle is lost. If the attack on home is canceled, all librarians with the Yellow Brick Road will clash against Friends, let's go home. That's a lot. All right, so we got a 1 on the house. We have a mass attack page. Let's go together. All right, so we know if Friends, okay, no, let's go home. Let's go together. On the first scene, spawns the home and use mass attack page that applies status Yellow Brick Road to its target. So this will get a Yellow Brick Road. On the second scene, let's go home, target the home and librarians Yellow Brick Road. Okay. So if it attacks, so if this has Yellow Brick Road, then we don't want that. But it's a mass attack page. We can't really do anything about it. So I'm gonna go and put our lines on. Hopefully auto battle is not on, but oh god, there's a lot of lines going on here. Okay, so the lion is attacking. Very strong attacks. Growl. Oh boy. All right, so I'm gonna go and get things kind of set up and see what I can do here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of struggled putting these attacks together. The lion actually does a bunch of damage, so I was trying to make sure that we don't take too much damage, but also doing enough to the road home. And also what I noticed is some in the road home's pages, it actually has the warm-hearted woodsman and the scarecrow, which makes a lot of sense in the context of why these two were introduced in this game. So I liked how that kind of pulled together. That was really nice. I think I have quick mode on. The house just took damage. The Yellow Brick Road. Okay, so that made the road. All right, that's fine. I think I'm gonna have to learn a little bit about what's going on in this fight, but that's fine. We're not gonna do any damage to the line. That's okay. I just want to make sure I can damage the girl. Good, max damage. And there's the no home on her symbol there, so that's fine. We got some burn on, not enough damage at all. Okay, the line's doing damage. That's fine. Doing okay, not terrible. I need to remember what caused her to stagger. Yeah, we're taking way too much damage on this. Might have to do a start over here, but I have to learn. Okay, so yeah, and then we have, this is the floor that had the warm-hearted woodsman and the scarecrow. After dealing 50 more damage to enemies in a single scene, reduce the cost of the 2 most expensive pages in hand by 1. After attacking an enemy with higher amount of stagger resist, deal bonus stagger damage. Yeah, actually, let's do that. I think I might put it on you. So what I need to remember here, okay, so it is attacking the house. It's attacking the house with Friends, let's go home. If that cannot be redirected, stagger target. The battle is lost if the attack hits the home. Okay. So after abnormality attacks towards home has been canceled 2 times, uses the mass attack, you wicked wizard. But we can't cancel it, cannot be redirected. We have Yellow Brick, right? We do. Yellow Brick Road, target by the road home, and Scaredy Cat. The Scaredy Cat gains 5 power when attacking this character. If all Attacks of friends. Let's go home. Fail to hit the target with the last. Okay. So how do I get home cannot be reached? The counter goes up whenever the page targeting home is canceled. Okay. Stagger target. The battle is lost if the attack hits the home. So it says home cannot be reached. I'm assuming because we're in the way. Once we die, then that's the issue. Like, this attack's not going to work. At least that's what I'm thinking. So we made the road home, but we're in the way. We're blocking the way. The lion's attacking us to make the way. She's probably going to try to walk, going to get blocked by us. Okay, I think I see what's kind of going on here. Maybe. So we want to try to redirect these attacks the lion is doing. So if we block, we want to make sure that she can't get home twice. So yeah, I'm gonna test this. This is gonna be a little bit weird, but I'm gonna see if my theory is right on this. Okay, I've kind of got some attacks blocked here. We have an available option here, but I'm not gonna use it. I don't want to use a mid weapon here. It's not. I mean, it could restore a light, but I don't know. I feel like I want to save it for actual attack. Granted, I could boost this attack right here so that we're guaranteed to block this attack. So you know what? Might as well. We can redraw it. I'm fine with that. We could ideally maybe even we can't redirect the attack, so I'm not worried about it. I think we're just gonna do that. Yeah, we can redirect the attack. So let's see if this works in theory how I think it is. We should get through the line. That's fine. We're not going to do any damage to the line. Ideally, we just don't want to die. That's what we're doing here. Hopefully we block it. Yep, that works for me. Take a little bit of an attack. That's okay. Evade. Hopefully defend. Deflect. Perfect. Take a little bit of an attack. That's okay. So yeah, deflect. You can't go home. Sorry about that. No home for you. Okay. So yep, the line's getting some attacks in. That's okay. We're attacking the girl. Yeah, so we just want to deflect it 2 times. All right, that's all we need to do. When attacking the target has more light than the librarian, offensive die of power equal the amount of light the target has up to 2. Yeah, sure. We want to be able to kind of block the lion here, so I'm going to give it to one of these guys. So when we pull the dice away. All right, so ooh, we're making a new road home. Okay, so the road home is going to go this way now. Ah, I see. So it's going to go from here to here to here. Okay. Makes sense, but now we still have the line that's unfortunately being a pain in the butt. So we don't have to worry about play tag. We just need to worry about defending our librarians here. So we're press flesh. Man, we really don't have enough here to defend, but we're gonna go for this. Brandon, I don't think I want to use it against you because you are already kind of weak. All dice gain +1 power for the motion level. We're motion level 2, so they get plus power. Might as well throw it on there. And then we'll do frontal assault to get some light back. This is 2 to 7, 3 to 6, 6 to 10. That's not really ideal. Honestly, might save our life for that. So I'm gonna work through this, and we'll get to a point where hopefully we're getting close to staggering her. Okay, so we get to the point where she's using you wicked wizard. So. You gosh darn wizard, after the abnormality attacks towards home has been canceled 2 times, the following scene. If any librarian is hit by attack, the home is spawned next scene and repeats previous behavior. If no librarian is damaged by the attack, the abnormality becomes staggered next scene. So we just make sure we do a mass summation here. We have, I think we can do this just fine. We just need to make sure no one is hurt by this attack. Yamandar should do just fine for us. We can honestly use mid weapon to boost that up a little bit if we really wanted to. Mid weapon's not going to do a lot here for us. I might as well just kind of throw it somewhere. Man, we don't have enough for this. Emotional turbulence. I could save it. We don't want to use too much. 7 to 12 is for me. Mass summation. If any librarian is hit by the home is next. Okay, so mass summation is a summation of our rolls, I believe. I could be remembering that incorrectly. I know I probably should have known this for the longest time, but it's fine. On Clash Win, we're not worried about that at all. Let's see here. On all dice on this page gain +1 power for every 2 emotion levels. Also, I do apologize if you hear anything in the background. It seems like they are doing yard work today, so that is probably coming through my mic. Mass summation. We'll do that there. Oh boy. Okay. We're probably gonna take some extensive hits, but I think we'll Gale kick you. So we've got all of that settled. We have no light across the board, which is unfortunate. Can I use? Yeah, I could probably use just Said to help us out here a little bit. Take some damage off someone. Honestly, we need to take damage off just Said. Just Said's being attacked pretty heavily. We'll use this one on that one. Sword, we'll just throw sword there. We don't have any light there. Sturdy defense, we can pull one of these off. Sturdy defense should be good against this attack. I'm not too worried about that. And then one's just going to go through that. It's the, yeah, 3 to 8. We're just going to have to kind of bite the bullet on that one. That's fine. I'm not too worried. But we have everything lining up properly on this attack. So let's go ahead and do that. See what happens. 23-20. No one gets hit. Perfect. So she should get staggered theoretically next turn, unless we just absolutely obliterate her this turn. But I don't think we will. The stagger resist is too strong. Well, I don't know. Maybe close. We should get some. Yep, good clash there. Good. Just said. Yep. Well, I don't know. We're doing pretty good damage, unless that effect applies the moment we deflect her mass attack. Okay, deflect. Yeah, we're not deflecting that. I literally thought the lion attacked the child. All right. So warm heart and anger at the start of the scene boost power offensive die by 1 to 2. With 3 more light. Let's just throw that on what just said, because I know what you said. Okay, yeah. So the lion is still attacking. That's fine. We want to take you out. I want to save my attacks and deflect where I can. You don't have a lot. I'm going to use guidance of the gears, and then just to make sure, we use a draw of the sword to get some light back. Another draw of the sword to get some light back. And then we'll just let it run. Except for this. We need to make sure that doesn't go through and we have no light. Oh boy. Okay. Not great. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little touch and go situation right now. Probably use that there. Probably use Will the Prescript here. And just let that do its thing and let everyone else get their light back. Frontal Stroll. Yeah, do that. The girl's gonna die, so I'm probably wasting some of these pages, but I want to get my light back as much as I can. Restore 2 light. I don't want to pull away attacks. I want to attack the lion if possible. So let's throw Shoving Stab here. I'm gonna take away the attack. We'll bring it back. Frontal Assault, attack the lion. And then we want, yeah, Frontal Assault here. We want this one to go to this attack. There we go. Perfect. That's what I'm wanting. Okay, so someone's probably, you're probably gonna take some damage. Or, okay, yeah, you took a little bit of damage. Don't get staggered for me. There we go. Okay, good. Good. Good stuff. All right. Can we get block these attacks? Yes, evade. Evade. Perfect. Keep going. Awesome. Love to see it. Good stuff. Okay, so now they're just restoring their light at this point. Yep, get some light back so we kill the lion next turn. Kill Dorothy. And now the lion's gonna get weakened. Oh, that's and the cowardly lion. Feels bad. I mean, yeah, I said cowardly right there, but oh, I don't like this. No, I'm not a fan of this, man. What is the attack page? Oh, deal 10 stagger damage to self. As nervous as a cat. I don't like this. It's terrible. I mean, don't get me wrong. 2 minutes, like just a second ago, he was trying to kill me, but still, man, it has to make me feel a little bad about it. We have no attacks going on here, but that's okay. Let's just line everything up. Man, this game has a way of making you feel things sometimes, and I don't appreciate it. And then, yeah, to just absolutely obliterate this poor animal. Oh, terrible. All right, well, there's the Wizard of Oz what is Brain just died. I don't know why it took me so long to think of it, but quartet, good grief, because we had Dorothy the Lion. Yeah, 4. Jeez, brain work today. No. Anyway, yeah, same rolling. What are you up to? We got some coffee beans. Much more intensive work than it seems. I, Angela, and the employees of Lobotomy Corp, we were all picked out and ended up where we are, just like the guests were. No matter what the individual wishes, society will just pick out the people that just wants, leaving the rest to rot in a pile. An invisible chain of oppression is weighing down on everybody. Those rules are necessary for people to live close to each other. Hell, I bet society's gonna be even more messed up than it is now without them, you know? I agree that some rules are needed, but why they ought to be so extreme? The syndicates in the back streets, the associations of fixers, and the wings, they're all established on the premise of human sacrifice. That's how it is in this world, a big game of cat and mouse where the winner takes all. There's no point in trying to wrap your head around the inevitable. You really are a odd one, huh? Would you say that the pain and loss you suffered were so inevitable then? You always talk about the city so plainly, saying that everything happening in it can't be helped. Is in reality, you're indifferent about it, or are you trying to turn away from the underlying unfairness? Sure, we're just being carried away by a gigantic wave. All we gotta do is surrender to the flow and float down the stream. You're busy running away, aren't you, Roland? ... You see, I came from a nest. Figured as much. I was born in a wealthy family that was the envy of all. Didn't have to worry about my future. And I was born smart too. Stop it off. Some elite prodigy you were. I know, right? Just show off at this point. They all expected me to join A Corp and climb to a high position like it was nothing. Elder sister and other siblings got into wings like a breeze too. The wings most people strive to enter were no more than ordinary career paths for me. Never got why they were so desperate to join such boring companies. Damn, that's how great your family was? Yep, that's the kind of family Daniel had. Talking like in a past tense. But one day in a bizarre turn of events, one might even describe as fate, he steps into the back streets. A place he never thought he would have anything to do with in his life. A rebellious little deviation from the why can I not say, you know what, hang on, give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to kind of step away, make sure that, you know, mentally I'm doing okay, because for some reason I just can't speak. Anyway, quotidian of life of spoiled young gent. Jeez, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble today. Sorry, guys. It would have been pretty romantic if that were the case. I was just kidnapped, really, caught me by surprise. Someone decided to kidnap a nest resident, and a rich one at that. Must have been some big shot syndicate. Or just a crazy ass. Okay. It's actually Carmen and Callie. Yep, alright. We needed the brain. Off the red mist did that. I guess she had good reasons. When I came back to my senses, those two were arguing with each other. Oh, wait a minute. He was never meant to get captured. Well, it was your fault for giving me bad description, Carmen, etc., etc. I couldn't help but chuckle listen to that, although I thought I was looking at a comedy skit or something. So they got the wrong person. Didn't take a couple airheads. I can't imagine there's too many blue-haired people like just but I could be wrong. I'm telling you, they're really clumsy. I mean, I guess maybe they're trying to capture one of his siblings. Some con artist who scammed Carmen out of her research fund. Oh. And Callie apparently mistook me for the perp. But I get some apologies and go back to where I belong. But then Carmen asked me without a hint. That sounds like Carmen. Help her out for a bit while I'm at it. She said it helps to have a visibly rich person like me stand next to her. So I said yes out of surprising confusion. Wow, Carmen was just that persuasive, or just had that kind of sense to her. I was wondering what she was about to do, and then she took me for an open space and started giving me a long speech. Okay. Yeah, plenty of... I'm sure you hear all kinds of people on stands and just spouting the end of the world in the back streets. You guess what she was saying standing next to me. Big things like everyone is fatigued and ill, the disease of the mind, that she's recruiting people to help find a way to overcome it. Sounds like total hogwash. One thing stood out about her was that she was proud and confident with her ridiculous speech, even when most people barely gave her a glance before going about their business. Carmen was vastly different from the people I had seen.
눈과
She had the eyes and
목소리였어.
voice of a person who was willing to carve out a brand new path.
이런 사람도 세상에 있구나 싶었지.
I never thought people like her could exist until that day.
그렇게 작은 연설이 끝나고
Her speech, Carmen walked me
카르멘은
home.
날 바래다줬어. 그리고 돌아가는 과정에서
And on the way back,
처음으로 보고
I
들었지.
saw and heard it for the first time.
내가 사는 세상.
The hellish landscape
너무나
that was so
다른
different from the
지옥
world I
같은
lived in.
풍경들. 카르멘과 칼리는 뒷골목에서 어떤 일이
Carmen and Callie tell me
벌어졌는지,
what was going on in the back streets.
그리고 둥지의 사람들은
Now people in the nest
얼마나 의미
are being
없이
extorted
거치다가
without
있는지를
meaning.
알려줬어. 그날 둥지에 돌아오고 알지 못하는 죄책감에 밤새
When I
몸을
got home, I
떨었지.
spent all night shivering from this odd sense of guilt.
세상 물정 모르는 도련님이
The naive noble wakes up to
어설픈
a half-baked
정의감을
sense of
눈
justice.
맞아.
I guess if you never see it all your life,
어설프다면 어설펐지.
then you don't have to worry about that. But when you actually see it, and it, like it's in your mind, I guess the way you live is kind of false to an extent. I guess you can say it was half-baked in a way. I
그냥 재수 없는 하루라고 생각하고
mean, you could have just shrugged the whole thing off as a bad day and went back to your everyday life. No,
그러게.
maybe, but I
하지만
just could.
그럴 수
Yeah, it just depends
없었어.
on the person.
그래서 카르멘의 연구팀에
And he ended up joining
들어가
Carmen. Yep, that's how Chissa joined the fray,
그렇게 간단히?
or Daniel.
중간
simple.
과정이 너무 없는데?
Aren't skipping too many steps at once.
당연히 집안에서 여러모로 문제가
Of course, my family had several
많았는데
problems with it, but those were just small details.
내 능력을 사람들을 위해 쓰고 싶었어.
But I wanted to use my capabilities to heal
더
people.
나은 세상을 만들고 싶었다는
I was sincere about wanting to make the world a better
진심이었던
place.
거야.
Daniel was.
단
지금의 너에게도
How about now?
마음이 좀 남아 있나?
Are you still sincere about all that?
그래 아직 남아 있어.
Yep, I am. I want to change it
그리고
right next time.
올바르게 바꾸고 싶어. 이 다음이 있다면
There is a
말이야.
next time, that is.
다들 너처럼 마음에 여유가 있을 거로 생각하지는 마.
Okay. Don't expect others to have the same.
네가 그런
mindset.
배부른 소리 할 수 있는 것도 전부
Well, thanks to your
풍요로웠던
prosperous
삶
background, you could
덕분이니까.
say such generous stuff.
난 이만 가보련다.
I'll be going now. I feel like Roland kind of has a small issue. Kinda. But now we got new abnormality pages, so let's check it out. We have floor of social sciences. We have courage. Can I follow you forever so I can tear them apart? That poor animal. At the start of the scene, gain strength and protection equal to the number of allies currently alive, subtract by 2. If the value is less than 0, feeble and fragile will inflict it instead. Okay, so basically, as long as your allies stay alive, this is a really good card. All right, got it. Home. Unable to ever go back home, they began an endless journey, and we're just going to throw the house on people. At the start of the scene, numbered targets are placed upon up to 3, 2, 2, 1, 1 enemies, depending on the number of allies currently alive. Each time the target is attacked in the correct order, increase the outgoing damage by 3 for the next scene. Interesting. And then a road walk together. Let's walk together to a wonderful land, the world of dreams. If an ally redirects an attack that was initially targeted this character, it dies on that ally's page, gain 1 to 2 power in the clash. Awesome. I don't know how much we're going to be using that, but let's go and check out what's next. We have a couple different things we can do. We have this reception, and this reception. I could go further up, but I'm kind of curious what's above the red mist. I don't know if I don't know if it's going to be a harder fight. I'm assuming this is just a continuation of these guys. I'm assuming this is just a continuation of the Kane office. So let's see something different. Let's go back over here and see what this is. Books of the day. We have to have a book of the red mist. Oh no. And I have none. Well, I will be right back with you guys. Okay, not gonna lie. Red Mist, still a tough fight, but we got her. And yeah, we got a couple more books for the Red Mist, and now we can continue on and doing this. It wasn't too bad. I used, honestly, like a bunch of damage. If it wasn't for the fact that the fight kind of had phases, and we could have kind of kept going with Gabriel's floor, it'd probably been easier, but it was fine. All right, so Book of Red Mist, we're going to send the invitation and see what kind of story we got here. The Purple Tear. Oh boy, another named one. Okay. Not exactly what I expected going from the Red Mist to another floor, but sure. Why do you manage to upset the ante pretty quick? Kid in blue. Okay, so he's a kid. So thanks to your advice, my dear mentor. Okay, so mentor, great. I guess she's just a psychopathic. Without your help, I couldn't have come this far or joined hands with this wonderful crew of allies. Okay. Oh, come on, you're flattering me. You're not the type to say such things. Would you like to join us? Sorry, but I'm just not cut out for music. It's a pity. I'd really love to return the favor somehow. You're the one who showed me the light when I was lost, dear mentor.
예전에는 정신 나간 미친 놈인 줄.
Honestly, I thought you were a little more than some deranged maniac until you came to me.
어머, 얘가 못하는
Ma, you've got no
말이었어.
brakes on your mouth.
그래서
How are things going for you?
인형사
The puppeteer, Blood Red Knights, Le Hare de Loup, yesterday's the leader of the Church of Gears, the 8 o'clock circus, the musicians of Bremen, the crying children, and one of the 8 chefs. I've gathered members so sweetly. And we've nourished the library just the library's in the background. So I guess this is what this is. I guess it's starting to be seen, and this is what people are seeing now. At least that's what I'm assuming. And she gave them advice to nurse the library. You're so quick about it. Almost obese at this point. I'm so excited, you see. I can finally be myself soon enough. I was lonely, to tell you the truth. So painfully lonely. Okay. Was a belief that we can never really understand each other. I'm assuming she's talking about his sister and him. If you suffered such things at such a young age, one between you must have been even more special. As my sister was alive, yep. As Angelica hadn't died yet. Even after Angelica left me, I was terribly lonely, yet I wanted to live. And give my own life in my own hands by any means. And a realization, I was just suspending the inevitable. And merely put the meaning of life on Angelica and run from it. The performance that will soon echo through the city will be my journey to seek the meaning to live and the proof of my life. All of us will be freed from loneliness. It's a farewell to this gloomy and solitary city. With pianists, all of us can become one and perform together. I think that maybe like I don't know if that's shadow, or maybe she has a scar on her eye. It's touching. A dirge for Angelica, yes. You said the power of the distortion would be needed, one to spread the beautiful melody Angelica showed me through every corner of the city. Okay. And his advice from the crew. Take the members of the Ensemble, dear mentor. They can't be compared to humans corroded by the city. They were abandoned, scorned, struggled in anguish, and sorrow after what they cherished was taken from them. But they didn't give up. They called their way out of the deep, dark abyss and found their truest forms. True strength can only be pulled out of filthy, fathomless pits of despair. Nothing could rival such beauty, don't you agree? With a crew like this, I'll be able to inscribe that tune into every part of the city once again. Okay. You haven't won the game yet. Yeah, get a little cocky there, Argyle, which I'm assuming is what's going to be your downfall. You still have to take the library's light in your own hands. Was led like a little child for a moment. Okay. And it's still not in my grasp just yet. I almost touch it, but not quite snatch it. Okay, so her name's Iori. About why you live on? And you lost all meaning to your life. Dang, dude. Okay, kind of a interesting to bring up a topic. Pretty sure you're lonely the most. Yet you still refuse to join us. Harsh kid, I do have at least one reason to live, you know. I wonder if it's true that you know everything, dear mentor. Okay. You're helping me out of pity. I believed you were motivated by pure sympathy. Okay, that's not true. So, you had her own agenda? The person in your heart? Okay, she speaks to me in such a wondrous, clear voice. A voice I never. What? Okay.
이효리, 그 말이 사실일까?
Could she be speaking the truth?
그렇다면 대체 우리 스승님은
What's the true motive behind my dear
무슨
teacher's
의도로
assistance?
나를 도와주는 걸까?
글쎄. 정말
Don't know. My guess is as good as yours.
널 보면 내 아들이 생각나서 그런 걸까?
Maybe looking at you reminded me of my son. Okay, so she lost her son probably pretty early. Yeah, kind of a crazy life going on. That's fine.
이효리, 자꾸 눈물 나게
Such a
하지 마.
tearjerker.
네 아들은 40년도
40 years ago. Wow.
계셨잖아.
Okay.
도와주는 진짜 이유가 뭐야?
What's your true motive in helping me?
얼빵하고
Made her
순수한
bring me to use the light to bring back her
친구
kid.
사귀고 머리 좀 컸나 보네.
Looks like you've grown smarter after making friends and stuff,
내가
huh?
원하는 곳에 가려면 너를 도와야 했어.
Yeah, I'm assuming she wants to go get the light, so she was like, bring back her kid, if I had to guess.
가려는 곳이
Place you want to
있다는
go,
거지.
is it?
어디를 그렇게 가고 싶어서
Or could you be wanting to go desperately
이렇게
treat me with such
친절히
kindness?
대하는 걸까? 차원을 넘나들며 어디든 갈 수
The ability to jump between dimensions? That's
무엇이든 알수
kind of
있는
insane.
당신이
to be able to go anywhere without knowing anything with, and know anything with ease.
꼬맹이, 이 힘은 그렇게 날로
This power
먹을 수
isn't
있는 게
easily
아니야.
abusable as you might think.
이 정도면 됐어.
Enough of this fluff.
여기까지만 살아줘. 이효리.
Wow, okay, straight to the point. I don't want you living any longer.
어차피 내가 이럴 거 알았잖아.
You knew I was going to do this,
이제
didn't you?
모든 걸 아는 스승님은
What is my all-knowing mentor going to do now, I wonder?
결계를 두텁게 쳐서
And there's the family in the
아무리
background.
당신이라도 쉽게 나가지는 못할
For information, even will, so Pluto, for your information, even you will have a hard time escaping the thick layer of barriers I've set up. So yeah, Pluto set up the barriers. I don't recognize you, to be honest. That's one of the chefs. That's one of the well, I can't remember exactly where you're from. There's the Lupin. There's the Church of Gears. Poor Philip. If I'm assuming that's Philip. Yeah. All right. Pipe organ.
당신이 열심히 굴린 머리는
Lean. That brain of yours.
생각한 이에
Yep. So that's lean.
한참 모자랐어요.
Okay.
하프,
Harp.
도망치기 전에 팔다리부터 부러뜨려 줄.
Oh, they're different instruments. Okay. So Tanya. That's Tanya up there. Think about running away. Viola.
소중한 것을 잃은 당신은
Philip, the crying child.
이해할 수 있겠죠.
Oh, they call him Philip here. Interesting. You've lost something precious to you. Surely you can understand us.
첼로.
A cello. Oswald. What is Oswald? I'm curious at Oswald's instrument. Once again, speaking in some kind of language.
클라리넷.
Clarinet. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, wait a minute. Is this all the musicians of Bremen? No, this is Bremen. Okay. Making all kinds of...
튜바, 트롬본.
Wait, no, they're all together. I need to know more about that one. Okay, anyway, horn, tuba, trombone.
너의 핏줄은 무슨 맛일까?
Elena. Okay, so this is Elena. Blood Red Knight. I don't recognize this one for some reason. I don't think this is one we've seen. I could be wrong, but...
제1 바이올린.
First violin. Elena. I don't know, for some reason that name doesn't ring a bell. Wait. The 8 chefs. Oh no, this was Bremen up here. They were kind of covered up. This is the 8 chefs, if I had to guess. So good evening, we're also trying to make fine pasta out of our veins. You get out rosé sauce would go well with it. Percussion. That's Jaehyun. It's here. I know we fought him, I just don't really remember him, to be honest. Leave some flesh and bones for me, my puppetry isn't done yet.
제2 바이올린.
And second violin.
이효리. 우린 이제
Okay,
당신이 필요
don't need the
없어.
teacher anymore.
재밌네. 뭐.
I'm assuming we're gonna see some art over here, that's funny. Well,
너에게는 짧았지만
might have been for a brief moment
나에게는
to you guys, but for me, it was a long and valuable time.
제발 뚱딴지 같은 소리 하지 마.
Please don't talk nonsense all of a sudden.
난이만
And she's got a letter yet, but we're gonna have to fry her. Oh boy. Now I have places to be.
바르갈리아님, 초대장.
She has the invitation.
어서 막아.
이효리, 하나만
Let me ask you
물어볼게.
one question.
엔젤라, 손님을 받도록 해.
Angela, wait. Angela, you have a guest waiting at the door?
넌 정말 그 사람의 아름다운
Can you
모습을
sincerely not hear her memorizing
듣지
voice?
않아?
Wait, so was she talking to Angela or?
그래서 뒤틀림을 모으고 있었군.
Maybe she was talking like because she knows Angela can hear her. That also wonders how does she know Angela? I mean, I guess Angela was in the reports as the AI, but anyway, that's how he's been recording distortions.
짓을 하던 이유도
See why he's been up to his crazy antics now.
왜 그런 표정이야?
What's that face?
걸리는 거라도
Anything
있어?
bothering you?
저들은 도서관의 빛을
They said they're after the library's light.
우리가 가고자 하는 목표와 같다는 이야기네.
Yep, their aim overlaps with ours.
그런 셈이지. 빼앗길 것 같아.
They're scared they'll steal it from you.
아니, 도서관에서의 접대는
No, you and the other librarians are handling receptions well enough.
믿고 있기도 하고.
I have much faith in you. Okay, that's good.
하지만
Angela's kind of growing a little,
아예
going
두렵지
some more.
않다고 하면 거짓이겠지.
So I'd be lying if I had no fear, which is also another sign of growth that she actually is fearful.
믿겠다는 뜻 아닌가?
You can just say you don't trust us enough.
틀려. 무언가
That's not it. Something's different.
네가 달라지긴 했지. 전에는 알사가
Yeah, that's you being one of those
어떤
differences.
와도 기세등등했잖아.
You're full of pride when ARC Corp
물론
challenges.
그 전에도 항상 그랬고.
Heck, you were pretty confident much all the time. Who did we fight ARC Corp? Oh no, challenged us, not fought. Okay. You're right, I wonder why.
여태껏 찾아온 손님들은 막연했어.
Most of the guests we've
책을
greeted so
가지고
far have vague
돌아가겠다는
purpose.
목적만이 있었지.
They only sought to earn the books and get back,
그것도 다른 곳에
not to have the books themselves either.
조직의 협회 등
Most
자신보다
were planning to
위의
give them to their
사람에게
superiors,
넘기기
such as the leader of the syndicates.
물론
the higher
자신의 행복을
association.
위해서 하는 건 기본 전제였지만
Okay, bring
하지만
happiness to
저들은
themselves.
달라.
But the ensemble is different.
확실한 목표가 있어.
They have a clear
그리고
objective,
그 목표는
and their
나와
goal is the same
같지.
thing I seek. Yeah, this is the first time. This is why she knew that before everyone was trying to get books, but this time they want the light.
남을 위해
not the
움직이는
books.
녀석들과 오로지
Yeah, there's a
자신을 위해
considerable
움직이는
contrast between those who
녀석들의
act in interest and those who act strictly for themselves.
그래서 여태껏 빼앗길 걱정 따위 해본 적이 없었어.
Don't worry about it taking me to the past, but the situation has changed now, hasn't it?
다르잖아?
요컨대 힘의 강함과는 상관없이 너와 같은
What
목표를
I'm getting at is they
노리는
scare you
거지.
because their goal is taking the thing you're gathering and not because they might be too strong.
그래. 덕분에
Yes,
빼앗길
now
위협에서
theft has become a
걱정하게
concern of
되네.
mine thanks to them. Purple tear shows up.
나도 순간 어떻게
Ooh, that was a close call.
됐네. 나이를 이렇게 먹었는데
Age hasn't stopped my heart from still being so excitable.
그나저나 내 방식과는 다르게
At a sign, this place handles transportation pretty gently, unlike how I do it.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guest.
도서관관 이 명성은 자자하니
Everyone and their mothers heard about you and your library by now, so let's skip to the introductions.
넌 너머로
Skip the
상황을
introductions.
봤을 테니 대충 어떻게 굴러가는지
Okay.
알지?
You have a basic idea how things went.
그런 것도 알고 있네.
You're rather knowledgeable.
도서관을 보아하니
I think let's say library.
내가 걱정할 필요는
Doesn't have to worry about
없어.
so much.
너도 착실히 인간에 가까워지고 있는 것 같고
You seem to be making steady progress becoming human.
이것도
All thanks to the kiddo being
내숭이가
quick to set up
빠르게
the stage, huh?
파내다는
그럼 나를 돕는 이유는
Then why are you helping me?
거겠지? 너를 돕다니?
Helping you?
도서관이 착실히 성장할 수
You
있도록
ensure the steady growth of the
도와준
library and
거지. 내가
substance.
틀려?
Am I wrong? Because she wants the light for herself.
난 그저 푸른 해성이를 내버려둘 수 없었을 뿐이야.
That's the only thing I can think of is that she wants the light for herself, or no, we wouldn't have her kid's book. Yeah, that's not how chronologically works. The only thing I think is she wants the light to try to revive her kid. I couldn't leave the kid in Blue
푸른
Bee.
또라이와 그 친구들이
You want us to make sure that Blue Sicko and his friends can't get their hands on the library's power.
그건 네가 생각하고 싶은
Take it
대로
however you will.
생각해. 그리고
And
나에게
extract a
책을
book from me.
주지.
It'll be pretty
꽤
helpful.
도움이
Oh,
될 거야.
wait, okay. You know what? I should have expected that. These game kind of has twists and turns. Should have expected it wasn't what I was thinking.
나도 내 나름대로
A fair amount of
완성을
info in my head.
하니까.
Why? Just like to prevent him from doing it?
그냥 죽여달라는 말을
You asking to be
당연히
killed
하는
nonchalantly?
특색은
Are all the
다른
colors out of their
맛이란가?
minds?
설마.
Of course I'm
나도
not.
전력으로
I'll fight with all my
상대할
strength.
거야. 나조차 꺾지
If you can't
못한다면
best this old woman, I'll ruin the
내
library in my
방식대로
own
도서관을
way.
부숴줄게. 인간에 상당히 가까워진 너는 완전히 죽일 수 없지.
Although I can't completely kill you, I do have a number of
여러
ideas for
방법으로
breaking a being that has become
망가뜨릴 수
quite close to human.
무슨 말인지 알겠어.
Get what you're saying.
이제
Why don't you cut the
헛소리는
nonsense and get inside
그만하고
now?
들어가.
수많은 지식을 모으는 도서관에서 기억을
Director of a
지우고
library where
싶어하는
countless bits of knowledge are accumulated wants to part with her past memories.
이런
What irony.
아이라도 없겠지.
책 찾는 거나 집중해.
Just focus on finding your book.
매정하기는
Gee, aren't you cold?
그래도
But if that's what the library
어쩌겠어.
director says, I gotta
관장님의
listen.
말을 따라야지. 아,
Ah, one
한
more
가지만
thing.
더. 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Did she just want to hear the line, or is she actually gonna tell Angela something? Whoops, there she goes. I wanted to hear more about the kid here. Yeah, I mean, that would have been helpful, but
그래서 그때만 해도
I mean, I guess we'll get all the information once we
가능하지.
take her out. He seemed pretty unstable back then.
그래도 도서관이 이렇게까지 커지는데
Still, I guess he's also played a part in helping the library expand so much, huh?
그래. 도서관이
Let's see how great this
얼마나
library place
대단한
is, shall we?
곳인지.
I wonder if this is gonna be oh boy, the purple tears page, 700 health, 290 stagger, shimmering at the start of the scene, exhaust all pages in hand and deck, add new pages to hand, fully restore light each scene. When a die this character plays rolls the minimum value, re-roll it. Activates 1 per die? Oh, that's cool. Dimension Walker, when HP drops to 350, forcefully end the act and move to another floor. Move to another floor. Floors available, 3. Oh, okay. Interesting. HP cannot be dropped below 350 before this occurs. At a regular interval, change the stance to one of the following: slash, pierce, blunt, and guard. After changing stances, dice of the type representing the current stance gain +1 power for the scene. Wow. Okay, so this is gonna be an interesting fight. So I don't know, when it says floors available, I guess it means that we have the same act, but we're just gonna go up a floor. Oh, wait. No, we have to use different floors. I see, because we have 3 floors available, which means we will only be able, well, we can use 3 of our floors. We can't use one after the other. Okay. So when HP drops to 350, forcibly end the act and move to another floor. So this act ends. Up to 5 librarians can participate. We'll move to a different floor. HP can absorb 350 before this occurs. So we'll move 2 floors once per reception? Maybe. Okay. Well, unfortunately, guys, I don't have time enough time to do this fight, but if you guys enjoy the video, please let me know. We have a exciting fight to look for in the next episode. I'll try to get it out as soon as I can. If you guys enjoyed it, please let me know down below. Always, your tips and tricks are greatly appreciated. And as always, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for spending some of your time here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.